Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's see what the next 7 days have in store for you. We're going to pull a card for your theme first. If you want more clarification after this reading, I do have my website in the description box for personal readings. But let's see your theme. We have trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. I felt compelled to look at the bottom of the deck here as well, Gemini. Are you scared to trust yourself? Or are you, well, this could be like a fear in trusting others. But this is mostly about self. You have to trust yourself in making the right decisions. You have to trust yourself in having the right gut instincts, the right intuition, right? The right feelings, the right thoughts. What you are listening to as far as your inner voice goes is the right thing for you, Gemini. Nobody else can tell you that. Not your lover, not your friend, not your coworker, whatever. You, the man in the mirror, right? That's it. So if there's a lack of trust in self, gosh, I know we all deal with it, right? This isn't just you. Everybody deals with this. And it comes back over and over because, hey, we are humans and we're living our lives. So there's going to be plenty of times where you feel like you trust yourself and then you take a path, or you take some action and then it goes haywire, or it goes south, or it goes wrong, or it ends badly, and then you're like, I'm never trusting myself again. You have to work through that this week. Trust yourself more. Okay? It's funny because I pulled this as a theme, but I'm feeling like this is the challenge right now. So I'm going to look at the theme with this. I just feel like it's an issue. Like trust is an issue. Well, maybe it is something that has to do with your material world, your finances, your assets, your home life, your car, or something like that, you know? The things that you own. How you feel stable and secure financially and physically. Maybe it has something to do with that. I don't know, Gemini. Let's see. Theme for Gemini for the week, please, since we got the challenge with that deck. Again, gut instincts. Trust. Okay, Spirit's like, no, it's the same thing. The theme and the challenge are the same thing, and that's maybe why I was feeling that. Because you have trust again. All right? Intuition, knowing, sensing, trust, gut instincts. That's your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra. Expression, assertiveness, self-control, and direction. So again, maybe it's about direction. Maybe it's, I don't know which way to go. I have no idea. I thought I knew, but I don't. I trusted myself, and it didn't go right. Or it's like you're having analysis paralysis, and you have no idea. You have no clue. Your gut is telling you, Gemini. Your gut. What are you sensing? When I say, take your decision or take your whatever you're dealing with, right? If you go this way, it's one thing. If you go that way, it's another thing. When you look at this way, what do you feel? When you look at that way, what do you feel? What do you intuit? Let me say it that way, actually, because feelings are not intuition, right? Let me say, what do you intuit? I'm getting a sense that I saw the word knowing, and I heard the whole knowing is half the battle saying. Knowing is half the battle. What do you know on a deep level? And why aren't you trusting yourself in knowing that? Maybe it's not even about a decision, but I mean, it is in the solar plexus. So yeah, it is about your gut instincts, but that's where decisions sit, is in your solar plexus. That's also where your inner child sits. So maybe this has to do something with your inner child or the past. Memories. Old pain. Maybe it's more like you know something to be true. Like you can sense that something is true, or maybe you can sense or anticipate that something's coming, something's happening, but you're just not trusting yourself. Maybe it's not even negative. This could be a positive thing. Let's get more. Let's get more, Gemini. Let's get more. Yeah, see, I just said, shadows of the past. You are having a huge epiphany moment this week, Gemini. Huge. And it shifts your timeline, your life, your perspective. I know this sounds dramatic, and maybe I'm over-exaggerating a little bit, but there's the past again. It's an aha moment, like, damn, I knew that was going to happen, or I knew I know this to be true. That's the tower. This isn't about a foundation crumbling. It could be. But this feels more like just, like smacking yourself in the forehead. Like, that's right. I knew that. I knew it. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like I should have trusted myself. I should have trusted my gut. I feel like a fool. I feel like I was played. I feel like this naive person, which it's like you knew. You're not naive. You're not naive. You trusted. And I think that a trust somewhere failed in the past. I feel like somebody or something stole something or somebody from you, okay? It's like you got duped. You got scammed somewhere. This is an extremely specific reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. It's not. I'm trying to make this collective, and I'm trying to make this as broad as I possibly can. Maybe this is just not one incident. Maybe this is like a plethora of incidents throughout your lifetime of just, I got scammed, I got duped, I got, something was stolen from me. I got tricked out of something or someone, from someone, by someone. It's a lot. It's just, there's a lot coming out on these cards. I know this is supposed to be a playful deck, like similar to Alice in Wonderland type stuff, whatever. But like the fact that it's bunnies, he's having a fucking tea party with bunnies. I don't know why, but that seems very silly to me. So it's almost like that kind of energy for you, Gemini. I can't believe I was played. I can't believe I was duped. I can't believe I was hoodwinked. All the different ways that we could say it, Gemini. I'm not laughing at you or your pain, because there is betrayal here. There is like a sense of, I can't believe that bitch did that. It's kind of like that. Like, I can't believe that. I cannot believe that I put myself in this position. I'm never trusting myself again. Guess what, Gemini? This week you're moving through it. You are packing your shit and getting out. I'm telling you, sometimes this card comes up for me in that energy and that vibe, and I'm feeling it for you, Gemini. You're saying goodbye. Right? Or you're telling somebody else, there's the door. Don't let it hit you on the way out. I loved you at one point, kind of a thing. Like, I loved the thing that we were doing. Maybe it was like a job or whatever, but it's like, lesson learned. This is a lesson learned kind of card right now. You gained experience. In fact, you learn more about how you communicate and how you think. More than anything. It was a learning experience. It brought more wisdom, and that's all it was. You see those crows? It's dead. It's dead. Or ravens? Crows, they got straight beaks. I don't know. Whatever. Same thing. They're both birds of death. Okay? Of transition. Transition. Let's call it that. Right? Six of Swords is very much a transition card, and death is a transition period. We're terrified of it, but it still exists. We're all dying. It's just a matter of how fast death can catch up to us, right? So we have to accept death. Same thing metaphorically, and same thing as far as grieving the loss of something everywhere else in your life. We deal with loss all the time. It's just levels of extreme, obviously. Yeah, you're at the point, I think, where just, it's like, now what? Damage control. Assessing the assets. What's left? Well, we started with 16 chests of gold. We got one. Kind of a thing. Okay, well, what do I need to do? Who do I need to talk to? What conversations do I need to... I think you are going to clear some stuff up with somebody or something where it's like, you're just like, I just want the truth, dude. I want the truth. I know the truth. I can feel it. I just give me the truth. Just give me what is really going on here, because it's driving me crazy and I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm over it. I'm tired. I'm drained. Just tell me what to do. Just tell me what you want to do. Like, it's just, that's what this feels like. Oh boy, Seven of Swords. This is an intense reading. I feel like I'm doing a personal reading for somebody. This feels very personal. Yeah, again, it's like just, it comes in so fast. Like, it's like a holy shit kind of moment, Like, damn. It's incredibly intuitive. You are incredibly intuitive. Stop ignoring your intuition. You know all the time. Before it's like, you might even have premonitionary dreams, right? Prophetic dreams, I should say. And it's it's crazy kind of sometimes, right? Isn't it? I know you're that kind of person where like the synchronicities are just fucking crazy sometimes. Like you can't even believe what happens sometimes. Blows your mind. Universe, spirit always blows your mind. Stop doubting that, Gemini. Stop doubting that. Because that's not only spirit around you, but that's your higher self too. You know what I mean? So I just heard get with the program. Get with the program. Stop ignoring it. Start following the leads. Like I said this is like an Alice in Wonderland type deck, almost inspired. But I'm getting like a Hansel and Gretel. Like you're getting left breadcrumbs of information, breadcrumbs of intuition. Pick them up. Eventually, you're gonna end up with the whole sandwich, and you're like, "That's what it was." And I'm telling you, this is one of those situations, and you're gonna learn a lesson learned. Pack your shit and get out. Bye bye. Bye bye. I'm off. Lesson learned. Yep. It's like you learn, like, wow, I was really hanging on to that. I couldn't let that go. I was hurting myself in the process. I was putting myself in a position where I was desperate, where I was obsessed, where I was possessive, where I was controlling, or maybe controlled. I was trying to say controlling, but for some reason it wouldn't come out. It was more like controlled. Yeah, that's the one, actually. This could be a friend or a mother. Some female for somebody. And, yeah. Oh, boy. If it comes back around again, Gemini. First of all, Uranus just transited. It's transited. Oh, my goodness. I can't speak. Ingressed into your sign. Okay. So the next 7 years are going to be Uranian moments for you, especially wherever you have Gemini. If it's on your sun, that means that Uranus is going to conjunct your sun. If you're watching this because you have a Gemini moon, then Uranus is going to conjunct your Gemini moon. What? It's going to be a weird 7 years. Let me tell you. It's going to be a long, weird 7 years. And that's almost like what this is saying. The Empress is very much about long periods of enduring pain, but also of fertility, of growth. That's why she's always pregnant in the pictures. There is something being born out of this whole thing, okay? Something to celebrate. The winds of change, because they need it. You need change. You needed change somewhere. You needed this epiphany moment, this aha moment to tell you, that's it. Wake up. Wake up. The Fool. This fresh, new, clean slate, this new beginning. Going down. Look at Alice going out, following the rabbit. It's crazy. It's going to be wild. Gonna be wild. I know here's the thing. I'm trying to make these readings, like, timeless, but I know most of the people, maybe, like, 99% of the people watch it when I release it. So, yeah, the next 7 years for Uranus and Gemini. I was like, oof. Oof. For me, 14 years ago, I had Uranus because it was in Aries. I'm telling you, it was a weird time. Weird time. Let's see. Fool. Look at that. 7 of Wands in reverse. Like, I'm not even fighting it anymore. I'm not fighting the craziness over this situation. I'm just this is acceptance for me right now. It's like accepting, like, okay, made a mistake. Made a mistake. Fool me once. Fool me once. You know what I mean? So it's just, yeah, you don't even want more drama. The Devil on that 2 of Wands. Is someone like forcing you or has forced you to wait? This could be like someone just, I don't know. I felt like this is more just you trying to review the whole thing. Again, damage control, assessing what happened, what the fuck just happened, and then being like, I'm freeing myself. Goodbye, Devil. 6 of Cups. Doesn't matter if there's a history. Exactly. Doesn't matter if there's a past. Even if it's got some legal issues with it. Some moral issues. This is justice. Justice is telling you, look, what's done is done. Karma will come. Karma comes for everybody at some point. It does. It does. It does. So, you know, it's a matter of just waiting for things to play out. Everybody gets their just rewards. Things will be righted one way or another. Okay? All right. I hope this helped, Gemini. I know it was a crazy reading. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one.